Huh?
I understood
Where?
because I am without this.
Over the last several months, I read stuff called white victimhood. And the situation what happened with South Africa, uh, the president called Trump a person who is part of the white victim movements, which I don't know, but if he is great, I am revisiting my mother's death. My conclusion is that my mother was a victim of a impulse weapon that is used over several years in a row. And there's a person who was professor in Salt Lake Community College. She died in Atlanta, Georgia. And we were gang stalked. Our apartment, property was a target, including after she died, it actually got worse. I got gang stalked and I got bullied out of my office. I mean, out of my work. I work as a security supervisor in the office of Allied Universal Security. I was the only white, and my mother had a lot of knowledge in nuclear proliferation in Africa. She worked. Actually, two of her husbands work in Africa, in Angola. One during Cold War, and a second one who was Italian, half American. He worked in Kenya for an energy company who was the energy company which was under ownership of daughter of President Kenyatta, former President Kenyatta. It was in the 80s, but my mother's death is really suspicious, and I'm not going to leave it alone. I know what I know. I lived all my life around secrets, and part of the death of my mother is Africa and knowledge of what's going on. There was a lot of people of opposite race, and as I said, I was throwing stuff like you are racist or something, but actually not all I do. I just researching my mother's death. I live in the United States for more than almost 40 years, and my father invented impulse technology, which is used in impulse weapons, which is part of the proliferation in Africa as well. And supposedly there is no white victimhood. Yes, actually there is. My mother is one of them, and the moment I prove it, there it is. You cannot call somebody racist if he or she is investigating their mother's death. My mother, I have only one mother, and she died, and I have a question about her death, and not just about that itself, but there's a lot of stuff that happened after. There's a nuclear research. There is a nuclear proliferation in Africa. There's military-industrial complex totally connected to Africa. When you deal with Africa, there's no way you cannot mix races in it if the mother is white, completely white. So that's what it is. Well, in the recent months, my property de facto was stolen. They manipulated it really, really well, and it was a target of several people who were actually black masonry. As I said, in March, I lost my apartment. It was 4 stark and the minimum. I lost. It was about I lost financial about $200,000 plus. a lot of different things, and I ended up actually living in my car. When fortunately I have social security, so when I have money from social security, I live in a hotel, and when I don't, I live in the car. No white victimhood, please.